think this issue shows us how futile it is to think that we're going to all come to agreement. There are trillions of dollars and decades of research put into transhumanism. And those people are very committed to it. I read their books, I listen to their lectures, I've met with them. I really tried to understand what is the worldview that believes efficiency is greater than humanity as we experience it, or other things about it. So I think that this is the ethical dilemma of the times that we're in, where human augmentation, that's what Elon calls the Neuralink, right? You can plug your computer into your brain into a computer. You could learn 15 languages in 10 minutes. I mean, imagine. And then you could also get injectables that would enable your body to live longer, be stronger, heal faster, do all kinds of things. And we actually all live somewhere on the continuum in our values of human augmentation, right? If you break your arm, do you get a piece of metal put in it, or do you let the natural bone just heal? Well, most would choose under certain conditions to get the metal in because it's proven to be stronger and better. Do you do stem cells? Do you do whatever? And then we find some are here on that we would actually go for being transhumanist and alter the DNA of our humanness. And others say, no, I'm okay with life cycles. It's okay for me to age. It's okay to die. All that kind of stuff's all right for me. I just want to have a healthier life as I go. Mm-hmm. And I don't believe that we will come to agreement. I don't even think we're going to come to agreement on what's an appropriate response for COVID. Some people really believe that a vaccine is the way to go, and some people really believe that it's not. And so this is where the non-aggression principle comes in. I think what's required is that we figure out, how do we coexist with these differences in a way that we're allowed the freedom of choice? And that is a big dilemma that we need to figure out, because you can't compete intellectually, you can't compete physically. This means there are huge ramifications in this, and they are unfolding. Like this, the Neuralink is the tip of the iceberg. These guys have been on this stuff with so much money for so long. And luckily, the injectable issue of vaccines is bringing it to the fore when you see there are real differences in opinion, and people will fight to uphold their belief about what's the right thing to do here. So the transhumanist interface with human biology is the dilemma through which the non-aggression principle, to me, can come to the fore most sort of palpably. Because if I were hoping for agreement to solve our problems, I would be hopeless. But when instead I hope for a way to abide by a principle that allows us to figure out where on this continuum we can manifest our beliefs and values without imposing them on one another, then I think we can do that. It's going to be hard. We got a big job ahead of us, but I do think humanity is capable of that. And that's why we spend so much time after showing we've got solutions to every single problem on the planet, but we don't yet have a way to manifest them. We don't have a way to get along with each other enough and have enough freedom to bring them to the fore. And that's the ultimate challenge. The technology exists. So now what? And I believe it's through the principles, and I think that it's possible to do that. And I think that's what we need to get on with.
Yeah, I think that's a beautifully said. And I do believe it's the most central discussion on the planet right now is voluntary choice, the non-aggression principle, which basically just states that no one is allowed to initiate force against anyone else except in true self-defense. So if we keep coming back to that, a question that I'm asking people a